Make sure you have your calculator with you for this portion of the notes. First off, we're going to start by finding a missing angle. When finding a missing angle on the TI-36X Pro, we're going to have to tap the trig button twice so that we get to the inverse function. Copy this down in your notes. What you need to do first is kind of shrink yourself down and do a little theta man wherever the missing angle is. Then identify whatever you see around you. So I have the opposite side and I have the adjacent side. Now think to yourself, which one of the ratios has OA in it? So I know that this is going to be tangent. So now using the equation, tangent of theta equals opposite over adjacent, I'm going to substitute it in everything that I know. Now go to your calculator. Type the tangent button twice, 20 divided by 40, and then hit enter. We're rounding to the nearest 10. Copy this example down and do the exact same thing we did last time. Draw a little stick man or theta man wherever your missing angle is. Identify the sides that have been given to you. I've got the hypotenuse across from 90 and the furthest leg away, which is my opposite. Now figure out which trig ratio has OH. That's the sine ratio. Sine of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, and substitute in everything you know. Since you're looking for an angle, you're going to tap the sine button twice to get to the inverse function, and then hit enter. Do the exact same thing for this problem. Get theta man to stand where the angle is, and then identify what you have around you. Legs only always is tangent. Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now go to your calculator and hit tangent twice so that it's the inverse of tangent, and then hit enter to calculate to the nearest degree this time. Now let's take a look at how to find a missing side. We're going to do the exact same thing that we did for the last time. However, this time we're not going to tap the button twice. We're going to make sure that we solve for x. The problems start off kind of the same. You're going to put theta man where the angle is, and then identify what you see around you. Then ask yourself, what ratio do I have that has an opposite and adjacent? Now there's a video that I'd like for you to look at called Getting Tricky with It. It makes it real simple of how to remember how to solve. One of the lines says, when x is up high, you multiply. So to get x by itself, we're just going to multiply in our calculator. We're going to say 20 times tangent of 55. Make sure that you put the 20 and the 55 in the correct spots. The 55 represents the angle, and it always gets attached to the ratio. Copy this example down. Draw theta man next to the angle and identify what's been given to you. Then ask yourself what ratio uses O and A. In the song that I'm referring to for these lyrics, now X is in the bottom. So we do a slide and divide. We're going to change spots with the tangent of 72 and the X. Here's what it looks like when you slide. Slide and divide. You're going to type it in your calculator, and this time we're rounding to the nearest tenth. Copy this example down too. Put theta man where the angle is and identify what's around you. We've got x is on the opposite leg, 283 is on the hypotenuse. What ratio uses OH? Alright, now substitute in everything that you know. When x is up high, you multiply. So we're going to say 283 times sine of 24.